we're facing unprecedented global challenges. Our planet is heating up, species are becoming extinct at an alarming rate. We've witnessed a world brought down by disease. Racism persists and inequities are increasing. And we've become mired in polarizing views that prevent us from successfully solving problems. Is a just, healthy, and humane world even possible? It is. By transforming a single system, we can create a world where all people, other species, and the ecosystems that sustain life can thrive. And that system is schooling.
Climate change is not a future possibility. It's happening now. We are constantly arguing instead of working together to solve problems. Now, there are many critiques of the education system, but most of them are not addressing the fundamental issue that we are not, by design or purpose, educating young people to address and solve issues that are of deep concern to them in their own lives, in their communities, in the nation, or in the world. And if we want to create a world where all people and other species can survive and thrive, we need to teach accordingly. And the sooner that we adopt a bigger purpose for education and we prepare teachers to educate the solutionary generation, the sooner we are going to see unsustainable, unjust, and inhumane systems be transformed.
The solutionary framework enables students to address and solve real-world problems while developing their academic skills. Through this kind of humane education, everyone wins.
So a solutionary is somebody who is able to identify and then solve problems in ways that do the most good and the least harm for everyone, for all people, for animals, and for the environment. And at the Institute for Humane Education, we have developed a solutionary framework that enables students within the curriculum to identify problems of concern to them and to learn to become very careful researchers and good critical and systems thinkers who are able to understand and uncover the root and systemic causes of those problems, and also uncover who and what is harmed and who benefits from the problems and the systems that perpetuate them, so that ultimately those students can collaboratively work together and with other stakeholders to find leverage points for change, devise solutions, implement those solutions, evaluate them, and ultimately to share them with others so that we can see a world where problems get solved. A number of years ago, I was teaching a week-long unit in a middle school, and afterwards I received a bunch of letters from the students. And one girl wrote to me saying, "Spending that week with you was the most inspiring 5 days of my life." Her whole education should have been inspiring. And I thought, learning is inspiring, and it should be motivating.
Never before in the history of our planet have we needed such a principled and compelling vision for our students, for our schools, and for ourselves. The world becomes what we teach will resonate deep in the heart of all educators with what they know should be the purpose of schools and with what they know should be the ways that we can best engage our students. Having said that, I have to say that the world becomes what we teach is not all lollipops and rainbows. The book describes a solutionary framework that's a 14-step process for integrating authentic problem solving into what teachers are already teaching. It's hard work, but done well, it elevates learning and problem solving to a new level.
The first humane education course I ever taught was a week-long summer class for middle school students. And a couple of those students were so passionate about solving the problems they learned about in that course that they formed a citywide student group, and one of them won a national award for his advocacy. Well, 2 decades later, I saw him again at a presentation I was giving, and I introduced him to some colleagues saying that he was in the first humane education course I ever taught. And before I could even finish my sentence, he interjected, "That course changed my life."
We're going through really dark times right now, and young people hear about social and environmental disasters all the time. So it really is important that these topics are discussed in school and children are encouraged to think about solutions. It's especially important that they learn about all the wonderful projects going on around the world, the inspirational people who are tackling environmental and humanitarian problems and finding solutions. They'll then be better prepared to make a difference themselves and will hopefully go through life trying to make the world a better place for people, animals, and the environment.
The Institute for Humane Education helps educators integrate real-world problem-solving into the curriculum, increase student engagement, and ensure students have the opportunity for meaningful accomplishments. Their work has never been more important. It offers a practical and hopeful path for our collective future.
The Institute for Humane Education offers free, comprehensive resources as well as online graduate programs with Antioch University and professional development opportunities for educators, all designed to help people not only become solutionaries themselves, but to educate others to be solutionaries.
We have three bold goals. And the first is to make the solutionary framework and the vision for a just, healthy, sustainable world foundational to schools throughout this country and worldwide. Our second goal is to expand the leadership of the humane education movement through increasing the number and the diversity of students who are participating in the graduate programs that we offer in partnership with Antioch University. And our third, very bold goal is to be a beacon for the promotion of social justice.
I believe that with the solutionary framework that we have developed, that young people are going to be not only inspired, but deeply dedicated with all of the thinking skills and the dispositions to actually contribute through whatever professions they go into in the future, whatever careers they adopt. They will know that they are solutionaries, and their job is to make sure that through the systems within their chosen professions, they are making a difference.
To learn more about the Institute for Humane Education or to donate, please visit humaneeducation.org.